or any feelings of dense energy that should not be there. Pass your awareness down the body, starting at the head, and let me know if you find anything.
I just have a tight head.
So whereabouts exactly are you feeling that?
Exactly in the temples.
So if you focus in on these tight temples, is there a colour that you can associate?
Red.
Red. And as you connect in deeply with this red energy, this tightness in your temples, if that colour could speak, what would it say?
It would say keep pressure on you.
Pressure?
Pressure, yeah.
Yes. So is there an emotion associated with this red pressure on your temples?
Tension. Oh.
Tension? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Archangel Michael to bring his net of white light, and he will place it over your temples, and he will withdraw this red energy of tension or pressure. So he's standing there behind you, placing his net over the temples. 3, starting to draw out the energy. 2, and pulling out all the red tension and pressure out of the temples, and all the cells that have been affected are releasing, and any cords of this red energy are being drawn out of the body. And 1, he has taken his net to another part of the universe to transmute that energy. And now I'd like you to give me a colour to replace that red energy.
White.
White, beautiful. So now we're going to flood the body, starting at the crown with white light. And it is going to go in through the crown and down, through the temples, through and all those cells are being regenerated and renewed with beautiful white light. And that white light is going down through all your chakras, through the third eye, down the neck and the face to the throat, down through the shoulders, through to the heart chakra, the solar plexus, the sacral, the root, the torso, down the legs, right down the arms and hands and legs to feet, filling each and every cell with this beautiful white light, providing peace and calm. And now I'd like you to go back and scan the body once more. And let me know if you sense any dense energy or anything that should not be there. Very good. And now I want you to put your full awareness back into the garden with the beautiful flowers. Your eyes focus on the flowers around you, and to your left, you notice a huge patch of bright red flowers, so vivid in colour. Can you see those flowers?
Yeah.
Describe them for me.
They look really velvety and they've got really big petals and They look like they smell amazing. And there's a huge patch.
Beautiful. And to your right, there is a huge patch of sunny yellow flowers. Can you see those flowers?
Yeah.
So describe those ones for me.
They have smaller petals, but there's more of them, and they look really happy.
Beautiful. As you gaze in front of you in this beautiful garden, you notice a little cobbled path that meanders off down into the garden and off into the distance, and you wish to find out more about what is at the bottom of that path in this beautiful garden. So you slowly begin to make your way off this bench and over onto the path and walk down into the garden. And as you make your way down this path and further into the garden, I want you to tell me what you see or experience.
It's really windy, but it's got lots of green, vivid green ferns and trees and little butterflies flying around, and it's got a golden light and sparkly, and it's just beautiful. It feels amazing.
Beautiful. So after walking down this path with this beautiful golden light and trees, you notice a set of stone steps at the end of the garden, which seem to descend downwards gradually into the earth towards the mouth of a large cavern. You see that there is a stone wall covered in moss at the side of the steps for you to steady yourself with, and you put your hand on this wall that follows the steps down, and you begin to descend down these steps. And as you walk down these steps, you hold on to the little stone wall, and you feel the texture of the moss under your skin and the coolness of the stones. And as you reach the bottom of these steps, you see that these stone steps have led you to the mouth of a huge cavern. There is something very magical and powerful about this cavern, and you stare at it in wonder. You intuitively know that inside this cavern are the answers to everything you have ever wanted to know, and you can feel the high frequency and vibration emanated from the opening of the cavern. You slowly begin to walk through the opening of the cavern, and once inside, you look around you. As your eyes adjust to the dimly lit cavern, you discover that the cave is full of huge crystals. There are shiny purple ones, bright white ones, and pale blue ones, and each crystal vibrates with high frequency and vibration. You notice that there is a path cut through these high frequency crystals, and this path leads down to 3 very large doors. You begin to walk down this path through the tunnels, and as you walk down, your frequency begins to rise from the high vibration of the crystals, and you begin to see images in the crystals of all the lifetimes you have ever lived, and ever will live. The crystals hold the information of all incarnations you have ever had or ever will have. Crystals are everywhere, in every place, every dimension and planet. They connect time and space and dimension. And you now know that behind each of these 3 doors at the end of this pathway through the crystals that you are walking through is a lifetime that you need to see today to give you the information you need. And as you get to the end of the pathway, you stand in front of the 3 doors and look at all 3. One door has an energy behind it that draws you, an energy of home, and you feel yourself begin to walk towards that door and stand in front of it. And as you stand in front of that door, I want you to tell me more about it.
It's on the left-hand side of the 3, and it's a big crystal door that you can't see through.
Beautiful. Can you see a handle in this door?
Yeah.
Describe it for me.
It's a long handle, I just have to push down.
Good. So behind this door is a lifetime that we need to see today. And in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, we're going to open or push that handle of that door, walk through the door, and close it behind us on the other side and into the place where we need to see today, into that energy that resonates with us. 3, putting our hand on that handle and opening the door. 2, walking through the door and into the other side and closing the door behind us. And 1, be there now. Allow yourself to integrate and connect. What do you see or sense around you?
Lots of darkness.
Do you feel that this is a nighttime scene? Connecting in very deeply with this place. Allow the mind to relax and examine any images which come in.
I don't know whether it's night time, but it sort of feels a bit, I feel really apprehensive, like I don't feel comfortable now.
Okay. So are you feeling this apprehension in somewhere in your body?
Yeah, in my chest.
Okay, so what we will do is we work on releasing this emotion. So can you, connecting in very deeply with a sense of apprehension in your chest, is there a colour associated with it?
Brown, dark brown, muddy brown.
Okay, just knowing that you are safe. So we'll call Archangel Michael once more, and also your guides, and Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. They are standing around you, and Archangel Michael once more will place his net over your chest area to release and withdraw any of that dark brown energy, any sense of apprehension. 3 is placing the net over the chest area. And I want you to sense as he withdraws it, just allow any of that apprehension and dark brown energy to be withdrawn. Just sense that it is being taken out of the body. 2, the net is withdrawing all of the darkness. And 1, he has taken that energy to somewhere else in the universe to be transmuted. And as this energy is leaving your body, what color energy shall we replace it with?
White.
Okay, once again, we're having beautiful white light, but this time we will focus on your chest area. And is this in the heart or is it in the whole chest?
No, whole chest.
Okay, so now we're flooding beautiful, white, powerful, high frequency light is flooding into your chest and going into each and every cell in that chest area, providing peace and calm. So what I'd like to ask is, how are you feeling about that dark brown energy? Do we need to get
No, it's gone.
Beautiful. So what I'd like you to do then is focus back in this area that we have come into after we closed the door. Put your point of perception into that space once more.
It's small and dark and I'm on my own and I'm locked in there, but I can't get out. And I don't know when anyone's going to come and get me.
Okay, so you can view this scene as if it is a movie.
Yeah. So
do you feel you have a physical body in this scene, in this room?
Yeah.
Are you male or female?
Female, little girl.
Did you say young or old?
Little girl.
Little girl. And are you feeling scared?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there no one else in the room with you?
No.
And do you have a sense of why you have been locked in this room?
No. I don't think so. Because I don't know. I think I was just naughty.
Okay. And do you have a sense that this little girl, of what she is wearing? Can you connect with her feet or her body?
I want to say I was wearing pajamas, but I think I might have been wearing tights and thin clothes because I feel cold. I have nothing on my feet.
And do you have long hair or?
Yeah. It's blonde. It's not my natural colour, which is dark.
So we're sensing that this is a different life. Just clarifying, are you sensing that this is you?
Well, feels like me, but
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we will do is we will compress time and we will move on the count of 3 to when you have moved out of this room to another important moment. So I'm going to close the scene and I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1, and you're going to move out of the scene in the room to another important day in this lifetime. So I want you to travel through time and space where something important is happening. 3, traveling now. 2, almost there, and 1. Be there now. Allow yourself to integrate and connect. Using all of your senses, what do you see or experience?
In that lifetime as me, as that girl with blonde hair.
Yes.
I just feel like I'm at home and everything's unhappy and fighting and there's no food on the table and my clothes are thin. And my parents are just arguing all the time and yelling. And I feel really alone. And I want to be somewhere happy.
Do you feel you are older now?
No, I'm still that girl watching everything happen.
At the same age?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have a sense, if you connect in with your family, can you connect in with the energy of your family members? You recognize any energy?
It's like my mum and dad that I have now.
Yes.
But it's not then. It's a long, long time ago.
Can you tell me more about this scene?
Well, it's fighting and screaming and yelling between mum and dad. And I'm watching it. I'm watching it behind the door. And they don't know I'm watching. And I'm really scared. I'm scared they're going to hurt each other or they won't be around for me. And that looks really upset.
Okay. So what we will do is we will close that scene. And in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And I want you to travel through time and space to another important day in this lifetime that we are viewing. Sometime in the future when this young girl is older. So I want you to travel to a time that we need to see today where something important is happening. 3, traveling now. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. Allow yourself to integrate and connect. Use all of your senses. What do you see?
Leaving home. I'm leaving. I see mum crying at the door and I'm leaving because I need to get out and I need to leave there for my own. I need to have my own life. I can't live in that environment anymore. I'm sad, but I know I have to.
How old are you now?
17.
And as you connect in with this time, can you tell me more about what you are wearing?
Just jeans and a t-shirt.
And do you have a sense of where you are going?
No. Anywhere with it. I get in the car and I just drive and I don't know where I'm going. I keep on driving. But then I start worrying because I don't know where I'm going.
So can we compress time to when you've moved, when you've finished driving, so we can see where you have ended up?
I don't. I have I was distracted on the road and I crashed the car. I crashed the car.
So do you feel that this is the end of this
Yeah.
life? Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want to do then is I want you to view it as if you have no physical sensation. So we're going to condense time and move to the moment when you take your last breath in this lifetime that we are viewing. So you've seen yourself have a car crash. As you move out of the body and look down at the body, what do you see?
A really gruesome scene, lots of blood, the cars that were smashed. And I'm squashed in it. I'm definitely dead. And there was just shock and pain, and then there was nothing.
Yes. So what I want you to do is look around you for the great white light of source, the light of home, which pulls you as if it were a magnet. This is going to take you back to the light. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So what do you see as you make your way there, back to the light?
I don't look back, I just go to the light because I want to go there.
Yes. Is there anyone who has come to welcome you?
Angels.
Beautiful. And how does it feel to be back in this energy?
So much better. Such a relief. Beautiful. I'm never leaving there again.
So every lifetime has a lesson. What do you feel the lesson was for this particular lifetime that we have seen today?
I don't know. I was just lonely and scared, and there was no love, and I don't know what the lesson was because I didn't get to finish it.
We can do some healing on it. But I'd just like to ask, can you see how this lifetime could be influencing the current lifetime of Trudy?
Because the chaos is in Trudy's head now, all the chaos from what she witnessed and how she felt when I was put in that dark space and locked away, and no one loved me, and I didn't know when anyone was going to come and get me.
So what we need to do is do some healing for that lifetime. So firstly, I just want to check that when you went back to the light and saw the angels, how did you make a pact that you never wanted to leave there again?
Yeah, I don't want to go back to a human life.
Okay, but you have.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we can cut some ties from that life to now. We'll cut a cord. So we'll get Archangel Michael. Where do you sense it is in your body? Your physical body?
Here.
Here?
It's through here, like my stomach,
Yes.
abdomen, and my temples.
Okay, right through. Okay. Is there a color associated?
Red.
Red. Okay.
Red's angry.
Red.
Red's angry, and it's
Angry.
heat and pain.
Yes.
And
okay. So what we will do then is we will get Archangel Michael and all the archangels, including Raphael, who works with children, to take any of that residue of that and the anger, the heat, the red, the spear out of the whole of your chakras, really, stomach, abdomen, up to your temples. And we're going to pull that out, and then we're going to sear the ends so there's no attachment anymore.
Okay.
So Archangel Michael has got his net of white light over the whole area. It's a huge net that can be expanded, and he is pulling it out. And on the count of 3, 1, placing it over the area, 2, pulling it out, and 1, all as he withdraws it, all the tentacles that have been entangled around this area, the red anger, the heat, through the temples, the stomach, and the abdomen, are being pulled out and transmuted into white light by Archangel Michael. And then we're going to ensure that they are all seared, so your energy is contained in your energy field, and anything to do with that other life has been taken back to somewhere else where it needs to be. And while this process is happening, what colour would you like us to replace this red, angry energy with?
Gold.
Beautiful. Okay, so all the archangels and our guides are now all focusing beautiful, shiny rods of gold light right throughout your stomach, your abdomen, and up to your temples. And these glistening rods and drops of gold light are gently caressing your body and your energy fields and filling in all residue or any gap from that energy. And so I want you to see, Trudy, all of the energy that has been pulled out, and now all this one is flooding in. And Michael is cutting any remaining residue of cords. Disconnect, disconnect. Force your aura. And just before we leave that part of ourselves here, the woman, the girl we have been viewing, who died in the car crash. Just before we leave, I'd just like to ask Trudy if she would like to consider that when she went back to the light during that end of that life and made a statement that she would never leave there again, I would like you to look at letting go and cutting that thing that you said, that vow, so that that energy can go back into that lifetime as well, rather than being with Source. Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. So now we're going to leave that part of ourselves here in the white light of Source to continue their journey. They will find peace. And now I'd like you to drift and float back through a tunnel of time and space to another time and place that is important for us to see today. So I count backwards from 3 to 1. We will be there. 3, traveling now. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. Allow yourself to integrate. Allow the images to drift up from the soul and gently into the mind. Tell me what you see or experience using all of your senses.
I'm in a tunnel, a long tunnel, and it looks like a periscope, like a camera lens, a very long tunnel. I feel like it's like a portal
Like a portal.
Like a portal, like a big opening.
Can you go to the end of this opening?
I'm in a different place. I mean, there's lots of different looking people there. Tall people, and like spaceships and flying ships. But that's okay. It's not scary. It's where I want to be. That's my place.
Beautiful. So just connecting in very deeply with all of your senses, where you're seeing all these people and spaceships, and just look slowly around you to where you are or what you can connect with. So you can get a sense of what is happening today in this scene.
We're getting everything ready. We're getting the ships ready, and we're all part of the crew, and we are just calmly getting ready to go visit Earth. Go down and see Earth. The Earth.
Yes.
But we're on some sort of mission, but it's not. We're not scared. We just do what we have to do. But everyone is calm and just relaxed. It's comfortable.
If you look down at your body, if you connect in, you tell me if you are male or female.
Well, I'm not either. I'm not a male or female. I'm just a being.
Beautiful. Do you have a physical body, or is it more of a light body?
It's light. It's a light body. It's just a glow. It's like an aura or an energy. We don't need bodies.
Beautiful.
And we don't talk. We communicate without talking.
So do you have a sense of what your purpose is in this mission to Earth?
Is to see how they're going, the humans on Earth, because there's chaos and things are going wrong, and there's people that are hurting other people and hurting Mother Earth, and we need to keep an eye on them. We can't interfere, but we need to watch them and make sure they don't do anything like that to Mother Earth and the people. The bad people do it.
Yes. So you're going to watch because you can't interfere. Can you do any communicate with?
We can protect the planet as much as we can. We can protect the Earth as much as we can, but we can't go and physically do anything on the Earth, but we can put energy fields around the Earth and try and stop the Earth from being destroyed.
Yes.
So we need to work on the energy and try and dilute the bad energy. So that's what we're going down to do. We do it all the time.
So you come and go.
Yeah. Well, that's what we do. That's why we're there.
Yes. And do you work in different areas at different times where there's a need?
On Earth, yeah.
Yes. And is this a different part of Trudy's galactic being?
What do you mean?
Is this a part of Trudy, the light being? Is this another part of her, different dimension?
This is what I was before I'm in this body.
Right, so this was before. Very interesting. So are you from a planet? Can you tell me where you come from?
Arcturian.
Okay. Can you tell me any more about what your mission is, or if there's others that Trudy knows in this group?
No, there's my mum and dad aren't there. They're other people.
Yes.
I have a friend there. I have a friend from here. I have a friend.
A friend that chose to come to Earth now as well.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Oh, and there's another man there too. Well, I don't know this person in this life, but I see him all the time. And he's been with me forever, through lifetimes.
So can you tell me about the spaceships that you're on, or the one that you're on particularly?
Well, they can change shape. We can change shape depending on where we are. We can hide. We can cloak ourselves so we can't be seen. But it's it's not like down here. It's so far advanced to what's here.
Yes.
This here is just so primitive and wrong. But it was designed to be that way.
Yes.
Spaceship's beautiful. It's just amazing. It can do anything we want it to do. It has everything we want.
So knowing that time doesn't exist when we're not in the 3D, is this time before, earlier on in the planetary time, before Trudy's life, or is this actually in the current time but an earlier version of her? That makes sense.
Yeah, I think I feel like it should be now.
Yes.
So I don't know why I'm here in this body, because this was before me in this body.
Yes. Sometimes they say time doesn't exist and everything happens now.
Right.
So maybe, yeah. Can you view what the planet looks like through this, through the spaceship, or go down to the planet and see what it?
We can get down to the planet. Yeah, the energy down there. We can feel the energy. You can feel it before you get to the atmosphere. It's really dense and rough, and we can feel the vibrations of rough vibrations, but we're safe, so we don't care. But it's mad, it's sad, It's nasty, it's mean, the poor people. The poor people, the poor animals. They don't know what's happening. So we have to try and protect them, protect the earth, and diffuse the bad energies.
So does this affect you in any way? The bad energies that diffusing them? Do you have to go back and recharge, or?
We can recharge in our ship, yeah. We would feel the energies, but our ships are designed to diffuse them straight away.
And do you have a sense that this battle will be over, or this dense energy will be resolved?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
It will happen. It will happen. It will happen. Because, yeah.
Is there anything else from this experience that you wish to share?
Just that there's a lot of us in the galaxy that are looking after Earth at the moment, and that we are winning, we are getting it done. So people don't need to be afraid. They need to get rid of their fear. They need to raise their vibrations so that they don't take on the fear that's being spread, because that's what keeps them like that. They need to let it go. People get caught in their heads, and then it goes through their bodies and the earth. The earth does its best to get rid of it and transmute it, but the earth gets full of that energy, so we have to help and protect with good energy. That's all.
Have you got any specific suggestions for Trudy for how she can help herself at this time?
Trudy needs to do the same as everyone else down there. She needs to keep her vibration raised. She needs to not let people's energies get into her energy field. And she needs to ground herself all the time and have time for herself, so she can keep that, the boundary, that light around herself. She needs to keep that at all times. She has lost that because she's too busy stressing about everything and everyone else.
Yes.
She needs time for herself every single day. She doesn't do it.
No. Yeah, well, thank you for that. May I now speak with Trudy's higher self, please?
Yes.
Awesome. So we've already talked a little bit about that first life. I'd just like to ask again from you, the higher self, you could have shown Trudy any lifetime today. Why did you choose the lifetime as a young girl?
Because that's what is still attached to her.
So that's been what's holding her back or blocking her?
She's locked her mind in a box and is repeating the chaos that she heard. She's keeping that in her head. It's locked.
Yeah.
It was locked in there.
Yes. Is there any further healing from that lifetime that needs to be addressed? Because we have worked at pulling it out.
No.
Beautiful. So what about the second experience, the galactic experience? Why did you show Trudy that today?
Because that's where she came from, and that's why she needs to understand that she needs to remember that's where she came from, and she does have those abilities and it can be done.
Yes. Actuarian.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'd like to ask the higher self to scan the physical body and provide any healing or help if there is any needed. Can you scan the body, please, and let us know what healing needs to be performed, if any.
She just needs the brain temple area just to be cleared out from those memories from that life in the box and the car accident, and then seal it so that she lets it go completely. It's been too long
Yes.
in her head.
Are you able to do that?
Yeah.
Let me know when it is done.
Done.
Beautiful.